Same Time Toys, one more time, guys. All right, as you can see, this is a normal one of my, hey, let's show off my Wonder Man action figure. Wonder Man, like Black Knight, is one of my favorite characters. I want to apologize ahead of time. Usually I put some cooler books up behind me, but I was just too lazy. Avengers 152 is in the background. It's where the Black Talon raises Wonder Man from the dead to be a zombie. He gets his mind back, and there's a whole thing about the Vision and everything else. It becomes weird. But this Wonder Man figure with the suit jacket is probably one of my favorite versions of Simon. The only thing I don't like about this figure is his arms. Without it being dual pinned, it looks weird unless it's bent. I mean, he does pose well. I mean, just like the Bowen statue. I mean, come on. I mean, the guy turned out to be a stuntman, was an actor. He hated being an Avenger, especially in this costume, because he was afraid of dying, even though he couldn't actually die. He's already been dead once, so he was afraid to go back. I mean, underneath his glasses, he's got the red eyes. It's a really cool figure, guys. The little blast effects for his jet belt, I mean, if that ain't some 60s stuff, I don't know what is, but I think these little protrusions for the propulsion units should have been out a little bit. I mean, basically his jacket is going to catch on fire every time he uses his jetpack. But he comes with a set of open gripping hands and a set of punching hands. So I basically just gave him one of each, called it a day. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of my favorite versions of Simon. This was back when he hung out with the Beast on the regular with the Avengers. Him and Hank McCoy used to go out and just get plastered, have nights on the town. And I don't know too many other superheroes that would do that, but Simon and the Beast used to do it. The Bowen mini bust, such a great little statue. I've had this guy forever. And as you can tell, 2004, yeah, I've had this a minute. I mean, just Bowen Studios does such great work. I mean, you can't knock it. And as you can see, here's the box with the great side art. I mean, with it, Puff Adder was the Build-A-Figure for this wave. He came with the arm and the big hand. You can see the hands that he comes with. I mean, it's a great figure, guys. If you don't have it and you like Wonder Man in the least, I suggest picking it up. But we're at 3.5 minutes. It's autograph time. Uncanny X-Men and the Teen Titans. What? Where'd that come from? Well, back in the 80s, they did a bunch of crossovers, and this was one of the better ones. Unfortunately, George Perez died, so his autograph will not be on this book. But Chris Claremont autographed this book for me. And it was awesome meeting him. I believe it was a MegaCon quite a few years ago. Me and my buddy Greg actually got to meet him, and we were actually hard-pressed to pay him for his autograph. He was more interested in the books we brought him to sign. Like, I brought him a Doom #1 to sign, and he basically schooled me on what that comic was all about. And I had no idea. But that's a story for another time. We're closing in on 5 minutes. We'll call it a day. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll try to do better on the comics, everybody. See ya!